If you are struggling, tweaking material again and again to achieve a good-looking fire, you are at the right place. Save your time and with better results. Whether making nuclear explosions, sci-fi blasts, or a campfire scene, or anything, you can easily do it by hitting just one button. There are 35 plus different color presets to achieve the wilder look and superpower fires, with great depth in colors. This is the most efficient and pleasing FX shader add-on which will speed up your work without worrying about the look as it is super hot.
AutoRig Pro is an add-in for Blender to rig characters, retarget animations, and provide FBX export, with presets for Unity and Unreal Engine. For humanoid characters, the Smart feature can automatically place the bones to speed up the process, after adding the green markers. The result remains editable. Based on a non-destructive workflow, the final rig remains easily editable anytime after its generation. Physical Starlight and Atmosphere is a completely volumetric procedural sky, sunlight, and atmosphere simulator for Blender. This add-in saves hours that usually are invested in manually creating sky, atmosphere, and placing sun object and stars, and automates it within a single click. Create your world by tweaking these parameters. Variable sun size and brightness. Binary sun. Procedural atmosphere. Stars. Basic clouds, procedurally generated. Procedural ground plane with variable height. Simulations and renders usually take forever to get right. That's why we built EmberGen. Unlike other software, it uses the full power of your GPU, so you can simulate and render volumetric phenomenon in real time. Not only does EmberGen produce game-ready flipbooks in seconds, it now allows you to create iterations easier and faster than ever before. Utilize random seeds to generate new iterations with rapidity. Do you want to create a great RPG fantasy game in Unity? In this course, I am going to take you through the process step by step. Setting up the terrain and level layout. Creating menus and inventory systems. Setting up an on-screen mini-map. Creating a shop system to buy ingredients for potions or weapons and armor. Setting up a dynamic inventory menu where you can mix potions to create unique magic attacks. Spawning in enemies and boss characters with combat systems and navigation pathfinding. Setting up player magic attacks and melee combat. Saving and loading player progress. This is a huge course covering more than 40 hours and is intended for learners who have a basic familiarity with Unity and C# coding. Fluent is an amazing add-on for Blender that covers all your hard surface modeling needs. Besides allowing you to create and edit your own models, the tool also gives you the ability to easily make plates and wires, position pipes, turn any cut into a grid, and turn any face into a cloth panel. Plus, the tool is very intuitive and user-friendly, making it perfect for aspiring hard surface artists. This is not another 3D design course where you just learn theories. Instead, we will only focus on practical and essential things you need to know to become a 3D artist. In the first part of the course, I will teach you the basics of 3D design, and we will go through all the features of Blender in the Blender Academy section. Throughout these projects, you will learn about realistic and stylized modeling, materials, textures, 3D lighting, rendering, and so much more. With over 7 hours of content across 40+ lectures, I will take you from beginner to expert, and teach you everything you need to know in order to use Blender professionally. OCD is a helpful add-on to deal with boring flat surfaces and razor-sharp edges. If you want to bring some realism to your model but don't want to spend hours on it, OCD is here to help. Learn to design and illustrate Japanese comic characters from the idea to its technical sheet. Ever wanted to channel your inspiration from Japanese comics and series to create your own stunning manga characters? Join Argentine illustrator EmberGen, one of the champions of Hispanic manga, and learn how to do just that. In this course, learn to create your own manga-style characters, from the initial concept to the main views and facial expressions, under the expert guidance of Andrea. World Creator is the world's first real-time terrain and landscape creation tool that performs all its procedural and design processes entirely on the GPU using thousands of cores, combining procedural power with creative freedom and efficiency of a real-time workflow. Create roads, rivers, lakes, plateaus, terraces, raise mountains, and more, or just draw the shape you want by hand or use custom height maps and real-world data to stamp your terrain. The terrain and landscape editing capabilities allow you to draw any filter such as erosion and sedimentation up to textures and blend maps.